everybody? We are back with another review, Comics and Tortillas, and we are doing Judgment Day #1. I had recorded this the other day, and I guess you would call it a prequel, and it was okay. It wasn't that great. I was kind of confused, but this issue has cleared up and shows it's a really good building to what's to come. Really good job. So we're gonna get right in it. We're gonna start off with this different voice that's talking to how the people, you know, what's gonna happen soon. We got what else we got? We got these are the guys that are in the comic book. We got the Avengers side, we got the X-Men side, and then we got the Eternals. So again, if you don't know what Judgment Day is, it's pretty much the Eternals versus X-Men, and Avengers are the clean, kind of like trying to stop both of them from actually destroying everybody. So, one second, let me get to the other page. So we start off with some of the Eternals from the movie that came out. They're talking, and she's talking to Tony Stark, and Tony Stark has laid a trap for her. So they take her, and they capture her because they think that they know the Eternals are doing something bad, and they think that she's part of it. So we go back to the treehouse in New York. We got the X-Men. They are already, you know, dealing with the whole aftermath of Scott Summers spilling the beans about how they could reincarnate, and then we get to, there's a lot of jumping back and forth in this comic book. So then we got Mystique with her girlfriend. She can see predict the future, and so this is where we get that the Eternals will try to kill us all. So now they know that the Eternals are a threat. Nightcrawler is pretty much the messenger man. He's going from Mars to Earth through these different portals, letting everybody know what's going on. We got Magneto on Mars with Cable, kind of like their own little council up there. So they're over there. He tells them what's going on. Then we go to the Avengers. Back to that Eternal chick. She's saying, hey, you know what? I am an Eternal, but we are not part of this Eternals crew. Like there's the Eternals, and then there's like they have their own Eternals that are bad. That believe that they should kill all the mutants. So he didn't really get anything out of her until Captain America showed up, and whenever Cap shows up, you gotta just tell him everything, right? Guy's a stud. Then we got this part where Iron Man's like, you know, there's something coming out of the ocean by North America. He doesn't know what it is yet. Something big is happening. This is the bad guy. This is the Eternal that wants to kill all the mutants, but he needs permission from this council. There's a lot of councils in this book. They give him the Fonzie thumbs up. Yeah, you're good to go. Go ahead, do what you need to do. Kill all the mutants. So he's ready to go. So he's gonna send Thanos' grandpa, this guy right here, to Mars. He says, I'm only going to give you an hour to do as much damage as you can, and I'm going to put you back in here. So I guess he's locked up for good reasons, right? So he's going to let him loose for an hour to do what he needs to do, kill as many people as he can, and then he's coming back. This guy's pretty badass. I thought he was. In the back picture, I thought it was Thanos, but it's Thanos' grandpa. So, grandpa's gonna go to work. Then we got this interaction here. Nothing really, you know. She's still mad about how they ditched her. She's really bent up on this revenge. This goes way back to X-Men #1 last year with Hickman's run. Then we go to the Quiet Council. These guys are behind as usual. They got to get everybody together. Sinister's gone. They don't know where he is, and then it hits the fan hard. So the best way to take over is to disable all their They're psychics. I don't know who this guy is. If anybody could tell me in the comments below, but this guy's cool. He literally shuts down, like Professor X, all the psychics, so they cannot communicate. So that's one way of, you know, I guess with warfare you would cut off their communications. So this is their way of doing that. They're in shock. They can't get out of it. This is all going on at the same time as he's talking to this chick. And then they have another attack on the island. Wolverine is trying to do his best in the X-Men. This is pretty good. This is a really good part. This is a really good fight. This is X-Men at its best. Always fighting against some other bad guy or some other army that's trying to kill them. Why don't they just leave them alone? That never happens in X-Men. It's kind of reminded me like I don't know if you guys watch like Breaking Bad, and like that one part where he has to kill all those guys in prison and he kind of just hits his watch and everything is happening. This kind of reminds me of that scene. And the council, what is going on there? Okay, so now this is the council on this is the Great Tree, the Great Ring. I think this is on Mars, and Grandpa's coming to take care of some business. Wolverine's fighting people, like he can smell something's wrong. There's some other kind of assassin that is trying to kill the Five. The Five are the only way to resurrect mutants. So this guy knows that, and he has sent his assassin to try to kill all five at once. Again, just like Breaking Bad, all at once, so that they could stop reincarnating each other. So Wolverine finds out, he smells the egg that was Golden Balls was eating on the knives. So they start to throw down. Wolverine getting jacked up as usual. They take off. They figured that they can't finish the job, so the bad guys leave, right? And they resurrect all the people that died. And Nightcrawler comes back. So I guess right here, this scene right here, this is how the Five resurrect people. They kind of do the dance. They do this dance and they come back alive. And Nightcrawler shows up, and what's it called? All those people on Mars just got like annihilated. And then here's Grandpa counting his hour down to 10, 9, 8, all the way down to 1. Just did damage. And look at this. You got like Magneto's helmet here. Pretty much everyone on the Mars just got destroyed by this one dude. Pretty strong, powerful guy. He's put back in his cage. Grandpa's getting a little sassy, saying, "I did my job. It looks like you didn't do yours. Let me loose, and I'll take care of the rest." And he says, "All good time." This guy makes an announcement. Oh, the bad guy makes the announcement to everyone, saying that we're gonna save you from the mutants, but there's a catch. We're gonna have to unleash this giant cellular type of monster, and if you're by the beach, I would suggest you leave. And this brings in the Avengers, because the Avengers are there always to protect the people. So now he's dragging the Avengers in to stop this threat from happening, from hurting other people. So this is a good way of getting the Avengers back in. What else? Overall, it was a good comic. Tony Stark talks to that chick, and she says, "You know what? Hey, we need to build a bigger monster to fight that monster. So we're gonna have some Power Ranger type, big monster fighting, Godzilla type stuff coming up soon." So here's the breakdown of the checklist. We've already done July. There's a lot of books in this event, but overall, I thought it was a great comic. I thought it was very entertaining, way better than the first one. And I don't know if I'm going to read all the tie-ins, but we'll see how it goes. But thank you guys for tuning in. If you like what you saw, hit the sub, hit that bell, leave a comment below if you're reading this, and if you're thinking about reading it. If not, it's all good. I'll catch you guys another day. And then look out for our podcast. Should be coming out next week. We're going to record this week, and it should be coming out soon. Me and my buddy Hector talk about comics, movies, and TV shows. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.